nation to fight injustice, to right that which is wrong, and to serve all mankind.
This is the Rob Dibble Show.
All right, boys. It's not officially Football Friday. It's quasi-Football Friday. Next week we'll be on for real. But we do have football on Saturday to think about in today's edition of Who Ya Got. Get out your pens. Get out your pencils. Write these down. Trying to win you some money out there in Radio Land. Now, Kurt, he is hot once again on the obscure. So if it is a weird sport,
if it doesn't make sense,
Kurt,
I'm all about it.
If it's
So
on
true.
ESPN, the Ocho,
right,
Kurt doesn't know about it.
Nails the Ocho sport.
Obscure Sports Quarterly.
Now, we won't necessarily tell you all the right answers. You got to read between the lines to make the money from the Who You Got segment on Fridays on the Rob Dibble Show. But if you do, I know listeners that are living large because of this segment, and we do it every week. And this week is no exception, except 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 picks with a bonus 7 pick. Ooh, we got a lot of picks, boys, as the weekend is beginning at noon across the pond in Dublin. FSU, Florida State, who I finally dove into last night. DJ Uiagalelei is their quarterback. He was the kid from Oregon State last year, from Clemson before that, and now he's at Florida State taking over the role of Jordan Travis.
NIL, following the money.
I imagine. Good for him. Capitalize while you can, sir. Capitalize while you can. Taking on Georgia Tech. Right now, it's minus 10.5.
So Georgia
Florida
Tech's
State.
giving the points?
Georgia Tech's giving the points. Neutral field, Dublin. Dibs, who you got?
Well, I just heard this, that Florida State is trying to send 25,000 to 35,000 fans over there for this game.
Yeah.
But I like those smart guys from Georgia Tech.
You're taking the points.
I'm taking the points in Georgia Tech.
Kurt?
Ben, I thought FSU is giving.
FSU is giving.
Yeah, he was right.
Yeah, Georgia Tech is getting.
He knew what I meant. I meant
okay.
FSU's giving Georgia Tech the point.
Right.
Well, when it comes to quarterbacks, when you can't pronounce the name, I like them. So I'm going to go Florida.
Ukulele.
Wow, dumping them points. FSU minus 10.
TJU.
I just think every time I think of football overseas, I always think they don't know how to cut the grass right. If you ever played golf overseas, you know the rough is rough.
Yeah.
And they don't make their football fields like their El Football fields. I got a feeling their grass is going to be a little bit longer than expected, and it's going to slow everyone down. Not only am I going to take the under, but I'm going to take the points. I just think the margin of victory is going to be a lot tighter.
So you're going with me in Georgia Tech.
I'm going with Georgia Tech, Dibs, and them points.
Smart money.
Uh-oh.
Give me the points.
Oh, boy.
Hit me in the face.
Totally absurd.
Yankees got the rocks.
Yeah.
God, I just had this. I just had it and I lost it. Let me get it. Hold on. I got Yanks, Sox, Mets on the docket for us, boys. I know the Yankees have the rocks.
D-backs for Boston.
Yes, Diamondbacks, and that's in Fenway, correct, Kurt?
Yep.
Mets are on the road against the Pods. They started there last night. Yanks, Mets, Sox. Who you got this weekend in these 3 games?
I had the Yanks.
Taking on the Rockies. Man.
Taking on the Rockies. Rockies have already mailed it in. So they're starting to bring up their top picks from the minor leagues.
Kurt?
You smell that?
I do.
That's the Rockies. They stink.
Oh, that's what that is?
Yeah, I'm going to have to take those stinking Yankees.
Wow. I'm against you guys. It's a trap. I don't know. I don't know. Yankees may lose a game or 2. Give me the Boston Red Sox. Give me the Red Sox in Fenway on the weekend. This West Coast team flying all the way over to Fenway. I just don't want us all to take the Yankees either, so that's another reason. So give me the Sox on the weekend.
Damn!
Sun take on Liberty in New York on Saturday, boys. The Sun do have one before. They will be playing a back-to-back. Now, they do have a home game tonight, so then this back-to-back's not that big of a travel situation for the CT Sun. But Connecticut Sun at Liberty. Who you got, Dibs?
I'm always a Sun guy, even though the Libs are amazing.
They're amazing, man.
Brianna Stewart, but I think that kind of like the Red Sox beating the Astros for the first time the other day,
Yeah.
there's always a first time for the CT Sun to take out the Liberty.
Kurt?
Liberty have owned the Sun.
I know. They really
And
have.
will continue to do so.
Dang. I'm with Dibs. I can't go against my gals. Dejanay is red hot right now. Alyssa
Right.
Thomas, she's getting over that jet lag coming back from Paris. I just feel like, yeah, they have owned the Sun, but enough's enough. When are you going to turn the corner?
Right.
I say this weekend. Give me the Sun beating the Liberty. Little League World Series. Now, I did see, I don't know who's playing right now, Kurt. I don't know if you've got that in front of you. We're kind of lacking internet out here in a real hot, sunny place where we can't see much. But I do know my guys from China, Taipei, are in. I don't know if you saw that Venezuela-Japan game yesterday, Dibs, on the internet. That
I
was
did.
one of the best baseball games we have seen in a while. We have got some Americans as well, as we have got our Texas team, correct? The Texas
Yep.
team that is still in it.
That I like a lot.
Little League World Series gets decided finally. This epic tournament comes to an end. Who you got in the end?
Like
of
a
this?
Texas. Everything's bigger in Texas, and it seems like this is their year.
Kurt,
Who else you got? Who else is in this thing?
you got Venezuela
Chinese
taking on
Taipei.
Chinese Taipei.
I like Chinese Taipei.
I
It's
think
actually Taiwan.
Taiwan's
Yeah.
had 3 kids.
They have 17 championships.
They've given up like 3 runs this tournament. They have 3 kids
They're
that
due to
combined
give it
for
up, man.
520.
They're due. They can't pitch the same kids every game.
That's the big factor in this. Dibs got Texas.
Gonna have to
Hold
come
on.
up with somebody else.
You know, I love this crew from Venezuela, man. I'm taking the kids in the green and orange. They have just got some stars everywhere. They got a right fielder that can bunt and put it over your head in the outfield. They got 2 kids that hit bombs, and I think jams. Give me Venezuela to come out of the losers bracket to become Little League World Series champs.
I can't believe it!
BMW, round 2 of the FedEx Championship out there in the golf world. Scores have been fluctuating all day. Before I got to the Dream Ride, Alex Noren was at the top at -6. Hideki Matsuyama finished right there at the top yesterday. Same with our man Keegan Bradley yesterday. They had not gone off. I think they teed off like at 1 o'clock today. Haven't looked at the
I think
leaderboard.
Matsuyama failed. He's got a bad
He
back.
did. Bad
Oh, no way!
So you might want to change your picks.
No way!
Yep.
Unreal. Well, all right. That does change my answer a little bit. But I wasn't going with him.
Who are you
now that
going
he's
with?
out of the way. I'll give you my pick first.
Go ahead. Give me your pick first.
Sanjay, bloody Sanjay. Give me Sanjay M.
Ah,
Is that yours, Kurt?
yeah. It kind of changes what I was going to do.
All right, go ahead and think about it.
Well, because I know Adam Scott is at the top of the leaderboard right now.
Okay.
He put down a 63 today.
Ooh.
But he fired that early. He went really early.
Right, he was like
He's
first
obviously
off.
going to be playing later in the day when the greens get harder. The sun's been beating on him. I think he's going to come back to earth.
Okay.
But who do I think is coming back? I'm going to change up and go to Corey the Canadian Connors.
Whoa!
He's
Your
he's
fave.
7 back, but I think he's going to, rally.
Dibs?
Who was your second pick, Ben?
After Sanjay?
Yeah.
I like Keegan, man.
All right.
I really like Keegan.
I'll go with the guy from Vermont.
You like him?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll go with the guy from Vermont and the maple syrup.
Keegan Bradley. Excellent. All right. I'm set. Hit me in the face when you're ready, Kirk. Traverse weekend, boys. Get the horsey tickets out and pick a horse. I know you need to know who's in the race.
No,
so
I got Dornack right off the bat.
Oh, Dibs taking door knocking Dornack. That's Jason Worth's horse, right?
It is. I'll go with Worth horse.
Wow, hold on, let me write that down. Dibs and Dornick sitting in a tree, Kissing. Kurt? Oh, Kurt, you need me to run down the horses, don't you?
Yeah, why not?
All right. Number 1, the female in the race, Torpedo Anna. Number 2, Sierra Leone. Number 3, Unmatched Wisdom. Number 4, Corporate Power. Number 5, Batten Down. Number 6, Anna Maria. Number 7, Dornick. And number 8, Fierceness. Who you got, Kurt?
I like Unmatched Wisdom.
Ooh, that was Serling's long shot pick. Look
Like a 15-1 or something like that?
Unmatched. Well, it started morning line at 8-1, but that was Tuesday morning, so it could be moving in that direction because I don't think he's going to get a lot of money.
Today.
All right, Unmatched Wisdom for Kurt. Now, got a chance to talk to Emmanuel Samadier yesterday from the Hartford Athletic midfielder. Great kid, great lad, super nice. And he comes to us from a country that I never heard of in Africa, Sierra Leone. And I said to Kurt, this is a sign. This means something. This is important. And we had a big plate of mashed potatoes, and then we said, Sierra Leone's winning the Traverse. I'm sticking with my pick.
Stay there.
Give me Sierra Leone.
Oh, my. Hello?
He didn't like Fierceness. I also like Fierceness.
Yeah, Fierceness.
Fierceness, I think, has 5 or 6 wins.
It just won 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, I like winners.
All right, let me give you a little Fierceness.
He's due.
I will put that superfecta together. I
Okay.
like that super right there.
Yep.
Dornick, Fierceness,
We gotta
Sierra
go.
Leone,
We gotta go
Unmatched.
against Sterling.
Yeah, that's been the tip.
Every
Especially the big ones.
Exactly.
Especially the big ones.
Yes.
One more, gentlemen. It's not over yet. We got a bonus pick.
Uh-oh.
There's only one true preseason football game that matters. New York Giants against the New York Jets.
Oh, my goodness.
Battle of the Meadowlands. Winner gets their own locker room. Loser's got the worst locker room and has to shave the cats. The feral cats that run around those
Yeah,
locker
they killed
rooms.
all the rats.
Got to shave them, get
That's
the ticks
right.
off them. Who you got, Giants or Jets in the showdown preseason week 3?
Come on, even though they're the enemy in the NFC East, I got to go with the Giants.
Wow.
Jets have been breaking people's hearts since '69.
Kurt.
I think the Jets have the better third string.
Now, you're not going to get any kind of stuff like that anywhere else
I
on
agree.
our show.
I agree. That's
Third
so
stringer's
true.
better.
So true. Well, I'm a Tommy DeVito fan.
Yeah, but is he hurt? Is he even going to play?
He's going to play, and he's going to dominate. Give me DeVito. Give me the
All right,
Giants.
side bet. DeVito doesn't throw for more than 150 yards.
Okay, 150.
No way.
That is a tough number. That is a tough number. Let's make it 120.
Daniel Jones 2 weeks ago was only like 135.
Make it
I mean,
120 over and under.
they don't let these guys throw it
I'll
all.
take the over on that. All right, I got the over on Tommy DeVito's 120. Dibs is also with me with the Giants. Kurt's got the Jets. In the Traverse, Dibs is taking Jason Worth's Dornock. Kurt's got Unmatched Wisdom. I'm taking Sierra Leone. BMW Championship. Dibs is rolling with Keegan Bradley. I got Sanjay Bloody Sanjay M. Kurt's got Corey Connors from the Canadians. LLWS, Little League World Series. Dibs is going with the Americans and the Texas Southwest. Kurt's going with the Taiwan team. I'll take Venezuela. Sun versus Libs. Kurt's the only one against the state of Connecticut taking Liberty. Can't believe he did that.
Awful human.
And then he goes back and follows it up with picking the New York Yankees. What is wrong with you today?
Anti-Sox.
to win the game.
Anti-Nutmeg State.
I'll take the Sox. Dibs is going Yanks. Dibs, myself, we're taking the points in the Yellow Jackets tomorrow afternoon. Kurt's dumping them points, taking the Seminoles of Florida State in Dublin. That's who we got.
All right, you think that Florida State has the backing to get 25,000 fans over to Scotland?
Yeah.
I do too.
Yeah. Florida State's
That's
in
a
weird
scary
situation.
thing, man.
What?
That your backers are that strong
Oh, yeah.
where they're like, listen, we need 25, 35,000 fans to come with us overseas.
Well, the big deal with Florida State right now, don't forget, this football team put a statement out there to the ACC as soon as they were left out of the college football playoff. And they were talking about leaving the conference, and they were trying to negotiate how that would actually work and look. They have just settled in court that they haven't settled anything, that talks will continue, but the court jurisdiction has ran out. So go back to your corners, come up with something better, and get back together. So Florida State's got enough scratch to get out of the ACC whenever they want and pay the fine, whatever the fine may be. So they've got enough scratch to send $25,000 over to Dublin.
Listen, I don't doubt it. I mean, Jimbo Fisher and Texas A&M paying that dude $100 million to just go bye-bye. I mean, the money is not an option with some of these D1 programs. It's amazing when people are like, well, I don't know about this NIL and stuff like that. Some of these schools are waiting to be able to drop $100, $200 million and bring in the best players they could bring in.
I'm really interested in the economics of this particular game because, you put it on a date that is the first football game of any, NFL included. So that's got some serious value to it. How much, like you're talking, how much it costs I'm just thinking of putting a football team together, flights, hotels.
Well, let's just say 25,000 tickets. Each ticket's probably 1,000 to 2,000 round trip.
Like, how much money is the conference making from the television deal with this? How much money does the stadium in Dublin rake in from gate and from concessions and all that? I'm very interested in the economics of this game. I think you're going to see more
I
of
like
it.
your point, though. I like your point. How much is Scotland making? They're making a pretty penny, but the TV network is probably paying a bunch because they need content.
Yeah.
And all eyeballs are going to be on that game.
Yeah.
Anytime you get a college football game, people are bored, especially if your team is out of it in baseball. There's no basketball. There's no hockey. So you're looking. So many people can't wait for football. They're, like you said, they're betting on preseason NFL games, for crying out loud.
I really do think the Olympics 2028 with the flag football talk, that is going to breed more interest overseas for games like this.
I'd rather watch that than badminton. I'd rather watch that than the breaking.
Oh, easy now.
But by the way, did you see the synchronized swimmer? She's one of the best on the planet. She synchronized swum underneath, I don't think that's a word, upside down and broke on the bottom of the pool. Did the entire routine.
Awesome.
She copied the entire routine underwater at about 20 feet deep.
So all the Australian Olympians gathered together when they all landed and made it back to Australia. Ray gun was lifted upon someone's shoulder.
Get out of here.
Brought into this big cheering section from all the
and
Australian
thrown into
athletes.
a fiery pit to hell.
Thrown into the middle where they play Bruno Mars' Uptown Funk, and she puts together a fantastic breakdance routine. Totally redeemed herself.
You're out of your mind. Out of
You
your
gotta
mind.
see it.
All right, Andy Serling, he joined us a little earlier in the week. He's going to give you all the stuff for Travers this weekend at Saratoga. We are live from Dream Ride Experience Weekend here, 2024 at the Polo Grounds in Farmington. We'll be right back.